Welcome to Achieve More with Athens Tech, the official podcast of Athens Technical College. This is where you'll discover how the programs at Athens Tech can connect you with in-demand and high-paying careers. Today, we're going to look at computer support specialist, network specialist, and emerging technologies.
Upon graduation, most of our students are finding jobs, those that want to find a job. There are more open positions available in technology than any other area.
I think the students that we've had, that we've hired on have been exceptional. Our experiences is that they get a lot more hands-on than some of the mainstream larger colleges and universities do.
It was kind of just looking around at different degree programs at different places. It seemed like this was just a better return on investment.
In today's episode, we're going to find out how studying computers at Athens Tech can open up a vast number of jobs and industries where you can shine.
My name is Helen Hall. I am the chair for Computer Information Systems Technology, CIST, which is composed of two majors, computer support specialist and networking specialist. I am also chair of the Emerging Technologies Department, and it consists of Emerging Technologies major.
Helen is the person that can give us more details on what exactly these programs are.
The networking specialist is for network administrators, students who want to become a network administrator, and computer support is actually for those students that are interested in either the hardware or technical support track. The emerging technologies basically has about four different components. We have gaming, robotics, drones, and mobile apps.
That sounds like a lot, and it is, but that's why we're here today.
My name is Todd McCampbell. I'm an instructor at Athens Technical College. I have two different curriculums I teach. I teach computer information systems technology and emerging technologies. My background is I'm actually a former student of Athens Technical College. I graduated in the computer support program. I went on to Southern Polytechnic and finished my 4-year degree, and I got a Bachelor of Science in IT. And then I went to Kennesaw State and finished my master's in IT security. The computer support specialist is one pathway we have, and it's designed to take the computers apart and fix them and put them back together. I teach programming and logic and the basic things of computer support.
Todd's career journey means that he is not only well-equipped to teach these courses, he also has firsthand knowledge of what it's like to be a student at Athens Tech.
Anybody that has technical knowledge and a desire to understand how computers work and programs work, whether it be mobile applications or applications like Windows, operating systems like Linux, or some of the other ones are great candidates to go to school here. We try to get our students ready to go to work, have internships and partners with different people so that they actually start working in the field when they leave after their 2-year degree.
My name is Luke Ballou. I work in the IT department here at Athens Tech. I'm a technical support specialist. And essentially, we work on tickets for classrooms, instructors, faculty members when technology is not working correctly, whether it be a printer's not printing, a projector's not projecting, someone can't get to their email, things like that. I studied the networking specialist program. I had spent a lot of time outside of this field, sort of, but kind of adjacent jobs. And I always ended up doing tech support. So it's like, why don't I go back to school and get the credentials to be able to do what I'm always doing and get paid well.
Get paid well. Isn't that what we all want?
Our network administrators, we've had students start anywhere from depending on the company, whether it's a small company, medium company, large company, and depending on the pay scale of that company. But their pay has ranged anywhere from 30,000 all the way up to 55 for networking. And then for computer support, basically they started out around 30 as well, and they've gone up to about 45, 50,000 as well. So they're able to find some good paying jobs. What we teach is actually what the industry is looking for. We make sure that what we teach is industry related because we have a program advisory committee, and our program advisory committee consists of industry people that are in technology.
Did you hear that? At Athens Tech, you're going to learn exactly what companies need you to know, and that's going to help you get a job.
With our advisory board, we meet once every semester. During our meetings, we basically have our advisory board, which are industry people, tell us what they're looking for. And we have people as far as that are in computer support, that are in networking, that are in technology management, emerging tech, security, and they actually tell us what are they looking for, what's coming next as well, because we want to be able to forecast what we need to offer for our students.
So my name is Hassan Chaudhry. I'm the Chief Operating Officer for Firestorm Cyber. We are a managed security service provider here in the Athens area. As far as Athens Tech, I think I've been a member of the advisory panel for, I think about 10 years now, give or take. And it's been an awesome experience being able to participate in the good that they do. And over the years, we've hired directly from Athens Tech. Because what we do here, we're in the trenches, day in and day out, 24 hours a day. And so we get to see a lot of interesting things and use a lot of technology to not only secure the customers that we have, but their infrastructure and so on. And so it helps me to give them some feedback on the types of things that we're actually seeing that maybe they should consider focusing on. I think over the years that's been helpful for them to say, well, AI is a direction to go, or virtualization is a direction to go, and maybe even add things to course availability that would lend towards being successful in the field and not just get out of school with a piece of paper that says you took X number of classes and X number of tests and here you go. So I think it allows them to focus. I think the students that we've had, that we've hired on have been exceptional. They, our experiences, they get a lot more hands-on than some of the mainstream larger colleges and universities do. So I think it's been rewarding in both directions.
A short recap. We know that you'll learn the exact skills the industry is looking for. We know that the instructors are well-versed in these topics, and we know that the industry pays well. So let's get some details about the program.
In our areas, we have both lecture and lab for almost every class. And it's actually built in as far as in the catalog, we show students how many hours are lecture and how many hours are lab out of the week. And that basically depends on the class.
You're going to learn a lot. There are a lot of moving pieces when it comes to IT work. And you do have to be aware of a lot of things, and you might learn some things that you won't necessarily use every day, but that you would need to be familiar with. So in this program, you're going to learn the basics of computing, what a mouse, a keyboard, a monitor are, and then, what the components of a computer are. And from there's a lot of learning how Microsoft Windows works, how Microsoft Server works, which you use a lot in IT because that's how you manage the network and the users. and the computers on that network. And you'll learn how networking works, how switches work, how servers work. That's a basic overview. I'm trying not to get too technical.
And what about emerging technologies? What is that?
Well, in emerging technologies, it is all about those technologies that are new. In our case, drones and robotics and 3D printing, all of that is what we consider emerging technologies. And now we're getting more into not just how to fly a drone, but our classes now are teaching toward to get the drone's pilot's license. And that license is actually certified by FAA. So they actually have to be a pilot to be able to pass the drone pilot certification. As technology changes, we're changing as well. We have to, because in emerging technologies, what's emerging today is not going to be emerging tomorrow. But right now, as far as our emerging technologies is concerned, we have the drones, the robotics, and in robotics, they do build their robot. They print the body of it and they build their robot and they program their robot as well. Now, we do have something that is exciting that's coming along. We are actually getting, I don't know if you've seen that robotic dog. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Lately? I mean, not too many people have it yet, but it is emerging technologies. And we are going to get that as well so that we can teach our students about this robotic dog and how to program it. And it can be used in various situations. Even a lot of police departments are trying to get this robotic dog now so that, for instance, if there's some type of lockdown, then the dog can actually be sent out, and it has video capabilities. It even has capabilities to open a door and to walk upstairs. So that's just one application for this robotic dog. But because it is robotic, I think it is a very good application for our students to learn real world applications for robotics.
Drones, robotics, 3D printing? That's pretty cool. Here's an important question. What does a real employer in the industry think of the education you can get at Athens Tech?
I think they get more hands-on, and they're able to get beyond just the theory that they learn from reading books or having a professor or instructor telling them things and taking notes. And in the world that we live in, that's priceless. To me, someone who's had the hands-on, who's actually done the things that we do on a day in and day out basis is far, far more valuable to me than someone who's read books and attended classes. I think even in the larger institutions, labs don't really even cover that, because you're in a lab for once, twice a week for 5, 6, 10 weeks. And that's not really enough, because in the lab environment, you're getting to touch some things, but you don't really get to play. And I think that's what differentiates the tech school, especially Athens Tech, from say, Georgia State, UGA. The professors and instructors, from my experience, have that real world experience, and they're able to share that.
You'll learn what you need to know to be successful. And because of that, you too can achieve more.
I achieve more with Athens Tech by taking control of my education, my career, and my future.
You achieve more by spending your dollars wisely. I mean, students now, there's a big thing in the news now about student debts and all this kind of stuff. You can come to Athens Technical College and leave here debt-free with a 2-year degree and a job, or you could go to a 4-year school and spend your first 2 years accumulating debt and still not have a job, and working in the industry. So what makes us in the technical college system in general great is that you can come in here, we're prepping you, for a job, and we have employers asking us for students. So, so that we can refer them out in internships and actual jobs where they're making money. So the turnaround time, you could start, and in 2 years, 2.5 years, working in the field that you want to be, working on certifications that we prep you for here. And we're actually a testing center that will help you get your certifications here. So that's what really makes us different, I think.
The instructors and professors are exceptionally good. They're very good. I've met a lot of them. They all have real-world experience. Ask questions. Always ask questions. Never be afraid to ask a question. Chances are someone else has the same question they're afraid to ask, but you have to ask the questions. And don't feel like you're just regurgitating what you're reading or what you're hearing. You have to be able to understand it, ask the questions. It's the only way you're gonna learn better.
Do you have questions? Thanks for listening to Achieve More with Athens Tech, the official podcast of Athens Technical College. For more information, visit athenstech.edu.
This podcast is a production of BG Ad Group. Darren Sutherland, Executive Producer. Jeremy Powell, Creative Director. Jacob Sutherland, Director. Producers Jason Gentarola and Matt Golden. And Kezia May, Copywriter. All rights reserved.